So the previous code was giving the error of linking of the fonts, which is of React native vector icons. So I was needed to unlink, run the command of unlinking for the iOS, and then it started working. Okay, so what extra code had I written after that is here. I will be explaining now. So use selector is the hook which is used to get the items into our items from our redux store. Okay, and use dispatch is similar to the dispatch of redux. So use dispatch and use selector are basically React redux hooks. Okay, they help in binding the functions, they help in binding the React with the redux. So with the help of these two basic hooks, we can get we can we can uh, we can communicate React with redux system. Okay, so use selector is used to get the items from the store, and use dispatch is used for dispatching functions, which is equivalent to dispatch of redux. Okay, so I'm initiating use dispatch and storing it in this constant dispatch, and then I will be dispatching it. So what I'm doing is here is when the prac screen, this is actually practice screen only. So when the prac screen loads up, so for the first time you can see empty brackets are there. That means this use effect hook will run only first time when this component renders. Okay, so what it does, as soon as it renders this screen, it will call product fetch with the category. Now this category would be automatically given by the user. Now for the sake of explaining, now I have hard coded it, the category. So product fetch category, this will evaluate to typ type, and it will be fetch product, and payload will be category JWLERY children. Okay, so this entire thing will be the outcome of this thing, this highlighted part. Okay, and then we will be dispatching it. You can see I'm dispatching it, so it is just like equivalent to the dispatch of redux. We can see here, see, that's how we know this is sagas. Okay, I need to go for, we can see here, this is it, dispatch. Okay, so dispatch and then this thing, only type is here. We need to give the other argument also, so that we can fetch all the products of this category. So this is necessary. Now when this action will be dispatched, so what will happen is that this saga will immediately come into the picture. Let me show you the sagas. So when the sagas keeps on is always on the lookout for the product fetch. So whenever this type of action will be dispatched, it will immediately call fetch the products function. This is the worker saga. Okay, now the worker saga automatically gets the action here, like in the process of, like this is acting as a middleware, right? So we are not specifically passing the argument here with the function, right? We are just giving the reference of the function, and it will automatically get the action here. Don't focus on the screen now. Yeah, it will get this. Okay, now what we are doing, this was already, I believe this was already explained in the last video, how this was functioning. Okay, so now I will get the product, I will extract out the category from the payload, and then I will simply call this API get products API with this category, which will in turn call the function, call this function. It is not opening. Let me go here. The service is products API. This is it. So it will get the category here, it will fetch the result, and then it will return the result. Okay, and after we get the result in products, we dispatch this function product fetch success, right? The product fetch success is in the product fetch success category comma products. When this will when this like only the highlighted part, now this will be evaluated to this. Okay, type will be product fetched success and payload will be this. Whatever category we have got, this will we will put here category, we will put the product here, and the error will be null. Okay, so now this data will be dispatched from here. Okay, so we can see from the sagas that we need to dispatch it like this, right? Type and message, or more specifically this type comma user. So here directly user is written. I have written it in a more verbose form. I have written it in a verbose form of payload, and then inside the payload user is equal to user. That's the way I followed. Okay, so you can see type and payload, and then these are the our items which we are dispatching. Now when we will dispatch it, it will immediately get caught here. Product fetch success, you can see case this, and then it will return this. It will return the state, it will update the category, it will update the products, and error will be null. Okay, so our initial state was this. Okay, now when this action will be dispatched, the store will be updated. I mean the action was already dispatched, now it will get mutated. Now it will get mutated. Okay, it will get mutated by, so this all is happening inside the under the hood by the Immer using the pure function logic. Okay, what's the pure function logic? Pure functions never change the state of the variables which are not state, but never change the variables which are in the global scope or which are outside their scope. They are very predictable, so whatever function, whatever arguments we give them, each time we will get the same output. Okay, so that's the definition of a pure function. So when this function will be evaluated, this state will be updated and the store will be updated. Now whenever the store gets updated, we get back to our products screen. So whenever the store gets updated, use selector, the component automatically gets rendered, because whenever the store gets selected, this products gets changed. Okay, initially it was null, but now the products will change, and then it will render. Okay, now back to the important question, why is it null? It is null only because the component was already rendered and then we refreshed. So when we refreshed, this action didn't dispatch. Okay, so now we need to refresh the server here. So what we will do, we will open our terminal and we will do press R, and now you can see the results are here. Okay, thank you.